Hello, watchers, and hello to all the watchers watching the watchers watching the watch. Just to be clear, this is Ghost Watch Party, a live and co-present screening of the BBC television film Ghost Watch, which aired for the first and only time on Halloween night on British television in 1992. We're watching the film in its original time slot, 9:25 p.m. on Saturday, October 31st. Wow, it was a Saturday back in 1992 as well. I hadn't clocked that. Hopefully that'll be the last surprise of the night as we are live. Speaking of which, it seems rather appropriately, given what's coming up, that we already have a ghost in the machine, as it were. As of a few minutes ago, let me just reset this. I am unable to see any of your messages on social media. I'm sure there are plenty of words of affirmation out there. Tom, we love you. Tom, you're great. Tom, you're better than Ricky Gervais ever was. Important distinction there. It's a bit of a blow as because I keep pressing that, as the interactive part was supposed to be the biggest element of this, but I haven't prepared anything. But as we are going out live, there's not much I can do except to keep calm and carry on, as the British never said. I'm starting the party a little early so I can introduce you to Ghost Watch the way that viewers of BBC One were in 1992. This is the continuity announcement that preceded the programme. I'll do my best RP. Now on BBC One, Screen One presents an unusual and sometimes disturbing film marking Halloween. Over the centuries, there have been countless reports of ghosts and ghouls, but the line between fact and fiction has always been unclear. Using the modern idiom of the outside broadcast, Michael Parkinson, Sarah Green, Mike Smith, and Craig Charles star in Ghost Watch. Well, I hope that clears things up. Just to recap, not that anything's happened yet, it's a film, but also an outside broadcast. It has stars that just happen to all be famous TV presenters. People have said they've seen ghosts, but they may or may not have seen ghosts. I can't be any more specific than that. This is going out across the world, so if you're watching this from outside Britain, you may not have heard these names before. Michael Parkinson is like a British Charlie Rose without all the, as far as we know. He once said some very off things to Helen Mirren. Sarah Green was a TV presenter, best known for children's programming. She was on a Saturday morning show for kids called Going Live. They actually used the same phone number from that show for Ghost Watch. A lot of kids were watching it, is what I'm getting at. Including a 10-year-old me, who was severely traumatized by this film. If I can bring myself to it, I'll probably get around to talking that through at some point in the evening. So stay tuned for more on that humorous anecdote about the mental anguish of a child. Mike Smith was married to Sarah Green. He was also a TV presenter. The weakest actor of the bunch asked to do the most emotion. Craig Charles was a comedian and spoken word poet, #relevant, and also the star of the sci-fi sitcom Red Dwarf. Well, according to my watch, it's stopped. A clock on the wall says, that's never worked. Laptop saying 9:24, so that means we're starting in 1 minute. If you're wondering why it's such an odd air time, it's because British TV doesn't do anything by halves, except its production values. Still nothing on Facebook or Twitter, which means I have absolutely no way of knowing if this is going out or not. I could reset my internet, but then we'd be out of sync with the screening, which completely defeats the object of doing it in the original time slot. I'm going to text a friend and ask if he can see me. Second. Assuming I am going out live, then I need to press play on the video, right? Let's see. That back. Right. Now. Okay. we're off. We're off to the races. Okay, so very fast title cards there. Someone wrote it, a man called Stephen Volk, so it's obviously a fiction. And then Michael Parkinson comes on and tells us this is a live investigation. That's not true. In fact, pretty much everything he says from now on in the film is a complete and total lie. So if you didn't see that subliminal title card just now, you wouldn't know this wasn't real. Because we started at 9:25, a lot of viewers did miss that. The plastic skulls and artificial fireplace might tip your hand a little. But then again, it's exactly what a bad TV show about ghost hunters would do for a set. So it's a lot of mixed messages there. Now we're at the haunted house, which looks like your house would have done in Britain in 1992. And now we're watching a video of two preteen girls in their bed at night. But it's all right. It's for research at a university. And nothing bad has happened to young women in either. Later, we'll be told that the reason Ghostwatch was so scary is that it pretended to be live and factual, but that's not right, at least not for me. At age 10, I don't think I know the difference. Sure, it looks like one of those telethons you get on public holidays, but that's just window dressing. It's all about the house. So the ghost is in the plumbing. The logo shown quite... Here he is, just lying his grey arse off. He's actually better at playing himself than being himself. So that's not happening, that outside broadcast. I mean, vans were parked outside a house, but, you know, in the same way camels cross the desert in Lawrence of Arabia.
Tonight, television is going ghost hunting in an unprecedented scientific experiment. We hope to show you, for the first time, irrefutable proof that ghosts...
Telling you nothing might happen for the first hour of this, that's actually true, then it's really not true, like in an aggressively not true way. Like in a Michael Parkinson is possessed by the ghost of a paedophile serial killer composite kind of way. I'm getting ahead of myself. We do get refutable proof that ghosts do exist. She's an actor in stuff. Oh, America. That's an ambitious use of early 90s satellite broadcasting technology. Oh, it would have been if it had been real. Assuming they didn't fly the actor out to the US. What was Parkinson's fee? That well-known ghost hunter. He's not, that's a joke. Within a joke. Within a joke. Craig Charles seems like he's doing a bad job here, but this is a satirical masterpiece. In Britain, we like to hire TV presenters who are specifically the worst people for the job. Dual lies, yeah. You're basically lying about the schedule. There's got to be BBC guidelines on that. I mean, I suppose in the end it doesn't matter what with the, you know, the supernatural invasion of Britain through the TV. I don't know what Hospital Watch was. I assume it's self-explanatory. There was definitely another show where they literally took cameras into hospitals with presenters. One of them was Brian Blessed. I'm not kidding. There was a morning show where Brian Blessed was sent into a hospital to shout at people who just had heart surgery. I'll Google it for you. Oh, no, I can't. It's like being in 1992. Oh, and here's my dial-up. Mike, did you get my message? But obviously you did. Do you have Wi-Fi? Great, can you check something on Facebook for me? So you don't have Wi-Fi. Well, obviously I was asking about now. I mean, everyone has Wi-Fi. Yes, within certain socio-economic... Look, I don't have time for this, literally. Where are you that doesn't have Wi-Fi? A dungeon? What, for Halloween? Oh. Well, if you get out of there, or they let you out, or whatever, go on Lonesome Whistle Productions on Facebook and see if I'm streaming live. Yes, this will be on there. I didn't use your full name. I've got to go. So, to recap, Sarah's seen a ghost before, and Mike Smith, or a pre-James Corden Smithy, didn't. Another stake-ramping moment. And it's one of the ways that this film was like the TV equivalent of a campfire tale, which is weird, because Ghostwatch is probably the basis of most of my generation's ghost story. The terrifying tale of the night we all saw Ghostwatch too young and had to be taken home from Ben Bourne's house by our dad because we were too scared to sleep. Tell my parents my friend's mother was on television.